Hey, you good fucks here. Today I want to talk about the best way to make stubs in MLB The Show 17. A little bit of a Market Monday, I guess we got going for MLB The Show. All right, so this is the shownation.com here. It's the page it is. You can see in the upper right, I've logged in already. And then here are the features. You can go ignore the features. Let's go straight to market. Then we'll get into the inventory and stuff. So let's go first to community market. Now, this is the best way to... when you're in the show, I expect you'll want to be grinding solos and playing head-to-head and that kind of stuff, Battle Royale. So when you're away from it, because ball doesn't stop, or baseball, we want to grind the market when we're away from it. So you go to this show, and then you sign it up here, and then basically you look through cards. I think a good way to filter which cards you want to look for is on daddyleagues.com. So daddyleagues.com is right here. What you can do, it depends on how much. There's a buy and sell prices on Daily League and the profit there. So you can sort a profit, but that's terrible. That's too expensive, too risky. We don't want to be flipping diamonds at this point. A lot of fluctuation in this market. It's kind of a falling market at the moment. From what I know of MLB The Show 16, it's a market in the past. Not something we want to get invested in. So what we want to do is go to like a smaller tier. You can go bronze, easy to flip there. Let's try silver first though. So search on Daily Leagues, and we'll get back to the show in a little bit. Again, search by profit. All right, so this Canerco, 84 first base, you can get 1,300 profit. So what they do is, because there's a 10% tax, they take the sell price, take 10% off of it, and then profit that over the buy. So let's take a look at Canerco. We can go filter for him on the community market here. So let's go position. Oh, let's just type his name in. Canerco. All right, now Paul Canerco. Let's flip on his name. So we can create a buy order, which would put our sell now at 47.02. But let's make sure that he actually sells at these prices on the Show Nation. So these are the open buy orders. We'll go down here to completed orders. If I'm going too fast, let me know in the comments, and I could try and explain it more. But basically, this is his card up here. We'll go through the different sections. This is his card. This is stats on his card. But we're worried about the market. You know, stats plays into the price of cards and whatnot. Here are his marketplace stats based on the last 50 completed sales, although it says 781 total sales. This is a good way of seeing like how liquid the card is, basically how many sales happened of that card. So the more the merrier. You kind of want a liquid. You don't want to be stuck with a card for a while. That's not great. I mean, on the huge flips that will happen. The sold, like for those diamonds, there won't be as many sold as lesser cards. Minimum, maximum. This is maximum price, average. But smack dab in the middle. That's not too bad. Medium. So you guys know all these things. Q1, Q2, Q3. These are basically the quartiles at which they sell at. It's stuff that's nice to know, but not essential to know. Basically, market averages right there. So here's the spread on the dates. Got pretty close to the buy now price, sell now price. They're pretty close together. So up until this point, it's kind of ventured up to this point. So it's a little bit risky because the sell now price is gone up quite a bit. The buy now hasn't really moved much. It's gone up a little bit. But so for a market that's been so close together, being far apart, it's something we could try and take advantage here. Now let's look at the past sales here. Here's the graph. A fancy way of charting up this data down here. We'll get to that in a second. Look over here. Here are the open orders right now. So not a lot of people. The sell price is the people that put in a price that want to buy it, in case you didn't know that. So like the sell price is if you want to sell your card, you can sell it for this amount right away. If you want to buy a card, you can buy it for this amount right away. But we want to do is put in an order for people to sell to us at a lower price, then flip it for a higher price. So coming down to look at these prices down here, we can see, look, wow, 10 hours ago, this was going for 8,500 coins. So that's pretty crazy. You know, this is a little late at night, so that's smack dab in the middle of the day on a Sunday. So we go up here. It's a little bit lesser, but not terrible. 69, 57. So these people are selling half of these orders, about half. It looks about half and half to me. You see how the wildly varying prices. With wildly varied prices, that's where we can profit. Looks about half and half to me, but it doesn't look like there's many sold per hour. Couple per hour, so you might get stuck with it for a few hours. That's not terrible, but basically what you want to do is put your sell price up. You know, chilling at work, at school, or whatever. Pay attention in school or don't, I don't care. So 74,702 And then when somebody sells it to you for 47.02, you go ahead and put the buy price underneath the 6,700. So like 66.99. Then you get your flip there and your profit of 1,300 stubs, or just over that. And grind that out over and over. And, you know, the more people that start doing this, these profit things, you know, the less it'll go down. But that's just a good market. There's still tons of profit made on a ton of cards here. So that's not too bad a profit right there. Probably the easiest way of making coins. Just be aware of cards that could bounce. Thursday night's not a good night to be holding cards because they change over Friday, go up and down. There's not going to be a ton of cards going up and down. We can look through other tiers. We'll go through bronzes and sort by profit there. The profit won't be as bad, but the, well, 386 ain't bad for a relatively, I guess I wouldn't call it safe, but with a lot of these penny, I'd call them penny cards because they go for so little. Buy them for 28, sell for 150. So little risk there because you will get sold. I've bought a ton of these cards around this price, like hundreds, basically filling out my binder. That gets sold. This gets sold so frequently, it's crazy. Let's look up Flores. All right, so let's go back here just to show you that it can work at any level. Here we go, view details. Let's go back to him, look at about these buy and sells. Look, again, about 50-50, perfect. So put in a 20, I mean, these are like, what, 36. But look at how many sell in an hour. Quite a few. What's that, 15 in an hour? Beautiful. So that's something you want to flip. You can make that, it's smaller profits, but it's more frequent, so you turn them over frequently. You're never left with a huge stock of items, and it's safer. It's just, you know, the safer the investment, less risk you take, the less profitable. But if you keep grinding it out, you can make a great amount of stubs with very little risk on those cards. All right, now moving back to Daddy Leagues, we can go up a tier above bronze and silver to gold. So let's search for those flips. It's filtered by profit. Giambi, no, don't do this. That's crazy talk. I mean, well, actually, let's look up Giambi. It's 19,000 coins. Maybe it sells a ton, maybe not. But like I said, these high-value cards are in a falling market. Although they've been relatively steady, it is this one, this Jason. All right, so you can buy now. So look at this. This price is skyrocketed. Not great. Completed total sold is 10. 10 of these cards have been sold. And the last day, not terrible. Maybe I'm behind the times and knowing things, but it looks like it was just discovered a day ago. So maybe its market's not set. Huh. Just completed. So the people have just been completing this one. I actually don't know. I think this is this a set card? I actually, speaking out, when you don't have a lot of knowledge about the market, you try to avoid it too. So if I would need to spend more time learning about this Giambi in order to properly feel comfortable investing in this thing. But right now, it looks like if you're willing to take the risk, it's a little bit better profit on this one. But let's move down from the 19,000 to more established markets like a Floyd and a Darvish. Take a look at it, Floyd here. We'll go here. All right, Cliff. View details. How many of these? 487. So not terrible. That's a pretty good liquidity. And how many are in the last about? I could say what, 20 a day. Which isn't terrible. So you can get it sold within a few hours if you do the buy now, sell now. So basically buy on the sell price, sell on the buy price. That's the tip, but use Daddy Leagues to help filter it and the Show Nation to grind it out elsewhere. And like I think on the Show Nation, it's perfect for those buy sells. And also I can show you the rest of this site as we get into it. So here's the market. You can go to my orders right now. I got the ones I currently have up on the screen. I'm looking to buy Polo Grounds because I need some doubles. So I got to buy now, and then I'm just filling out the rest of my bottom of my binder here. All right, and then you go to your completed orders, and then you can look through kind of the guys that you've completed, guys that have sold these to me over the last hour or two, maybe less, because I put in 20, not less than like 30 minutes ago. All right, so next up on this one, I mean, there's a watch list if you want to watch certain guys. Like I just added Mike Trout as an example. Everybody said when the show dropped to not buy players because their prices were gonna. This is for veterans. This is my first year in Diamond Dynasty. Veterans said prices were going to drop in this Trout. On the 30th, 150. Today, 200. So Trout's price has been doing nothing but rising. So I guess the lesson is don't trust anybody when it comes to forecasting where the market's going to move. Telling the future is a very, very fraught profession, and one with a lot of risk. So maybe when a center fielder gets put into the game, it's like a new card, a new legend released or something. I don't know. But Trout, when he gets pulled from more better packs, I guess good packs being pulled would lower his price. High overall diamond guarantees or something. Let's move back. All right, so then at the top, you can go to your inventory. Now, here's a great thing. So what I like to do is when I'm away from my station, I go to all the ones not owned. Go to, say, I know I don't have a lot of Royals, I don't think, or Tigers, or Lions. Oh, my. All right, so you can go through player collection, stadiums, equipment, all that stuff. You can kind of look through that. I don't have any packs, so I'm not going to go there. Different sets, teams. So you can go through the not owned ones. And then what you can do, I'll just go to the second page, just go to lower ones because I need to get. All right, so buy now, 79, sell now, 15. All right, we want to buy this card to complete our collection. So let's put up a stub amount. This is create a buy order for 16. I'm not a robot. You guys can watch me fail my robot test. Oh, no. The pressure's on now. Images with roads. Kind of looks like a road. It's a road. I don't think that's a road back there, is it? That's a road. Ah, I failed it. See, I knew I was going to fail in the first one. All right, storefront. Like, this is annoying. When you do a few of these at once, so I put up a bunch already. They kind of get you. Is that a store? I don't know. Is that a store? Hell if I know. There we go. I got it. I passed the robot test. So for all those people that thought I was a robot for so long, you guys lose. All right, and then funds will be taken out of your account. So now I got a buy order on him. There's me, 16. Somebody's going to sell a card to me for 16 stubs. All right, that is it. That's showing off the Show Nation Daddy Leagues and how to filter and make coins. The most effective way of making coin. Least risk is those bronzes, and much easier than trying to predict who gets pluses and minuses on MLB The Show. All right, thanks for watching Call to Action. I will see you tomorrow.